Lin Mo traveled to a parallel world and was added to an adventure program. The participants of this program are all the most popular celebrities currently, and once broadcasted, it immediately became popular throughout the internet. However, Lin Mo discovered that the first place they explored was actually Worm Valley. Suddenly shocked. Fortunately, he had a system around him, so in the Worm Valley, he hanged and offered the king. In the ancient city, for Reba, he was furious and quickly killed the queen. In the glacier, he in the Bottle Mountain, he my destined male god. He's so handsome. I swear, besides Lin Mo, I will never fall in love with any other man in my life. Keywords of the novel. Live adventure. Start with Kirin blood, amazing and hot. No pop-ups, live adventure. Start with Kirin blood, stunned and hot. Download the complete set of TXT, live adventure. Start with Kirin blood stunned and hot. Latest chapter reading. Chapter 1. Participation, Celebrity Forbidden Area Adventure. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 1 Participation, Celebrity Forbidden Area Adventure. The first episode of the Star Forbidden Area Exploration program in the summer is about to set sail in 3 days. Considering that the participants were all exploring the Forbidden Area for the first time, the program team invited Lin Mo, the youngest explorer from Xia. We will lead all participants to participate in this expedition together. The exploration site has been designated as Yunnan Worm Valley. The host's words are still incessantly introducing. A handsome man sitting next to him was stunned when he heard Yunnan Insect Valley. He couldn't hear anything the host said. While pondering, Lin Mo's body was violently shaken a few times. Lin Mo, what are you doing? Did I invite you here to daydream? Did you hear what the host just said? Lin Mo saw a man with a beard all over his face, his round eyes glaring angrily at him. Lin Mo suddenly woke up and quickly looked at the man with a beard. What are you looking at? Don't you know me? The man with a beard was even more displeased when he saw his bewildered expression on his face, and his tone was filled with anger. Director, when you invited me, didn't you say you were going to southern Yunnan? Lin Mo was awakened by the director's roar, and then said with a bitter expression on his face. What's wrong with southern Yunnan? Don't you enjoy exploring? Where are you going? The director's words made Lin Mo's breath pause. Lin Mo traveled here a year ago and successfully activated the exploration system. He has been to many places, and there are also many dangerous places. But this time, it turned out to be going to the Insect Valley in southern Yunnan. What is Yunnan Chonggu? He is a time traveler who has traveled through the Insect Valley in southern Yunnan. Others don't know him, but he knows it best. Not only the Insect Valley in southern Yunnan, but also the Lu Palace, the ancient cities of the western regions, and the Kunlun Demon Kingdom are very dangerous places. That's the first choice for dying. There are graves inside, and even professional wrestlers who don't die have to take off a layer of skin. He also brought a few special guests. Yang Mi, Reba, Yang Chaoyue, Sha Yi, Wu Jing, Lu Yifei and other celebrities. For these celebrities, this is indeed a program that can increase their popularity and recognition. But for him, this is a disaster. The last few times he went on his own exploration, and with the help of the system, he went through 1,000 hardships to survive. Now, with these people, can we ignore their lives? For safety reasons, if possible, do not go. Do you think there's a possibility that I might quit? I suddenly feel unwell. Before Lin Mo could finish speaking, he heard the director's sneer. Lin Mo, our company will spend 30 million yuan to accompany you to sign the contract. Do you think we are heir? If you don't go, you can. The penalty for breach of contract is 3 times the compensation. In the future, you will also be banned in the exploration industry. What do you think? The director's gaze wished he had stabbed Lin Mo. The press conference has also been announced now, and the celebrities are ready. Do you want to quit? Is this playing with them? Lin Mo realized that he only had a small amount of savings left, and the compensation was at least 1 billion yuan, which he couldn't even afford to sell him. Is the sky going to kill me? Lin Mo, you have to think carefully. If the program works well this time, you can establish a foothold in the entertainment industry. Your popularity belong to Lin Mo, and you will need to make money in the future. It's not easy for you to earn more money than you did after exploring alone for so long. Why don't you feel tempted? The director saw his bitter appearance and earnestly persuaded him. The more he said it, the more despair Lin Mo felt in his heart. Fame and popularity, where is fate important? At this point, Ding, embark on a new exploration adventure mission, Yunnan Insect Valley. The points from the last exploration mission have been distributed to the system. Please remember to check and receive them. When Lin Mo was frowning, he heard the sound and his listless body instantly sat up straight. Integral. The points from the previous task have finally arrived. Lin Mo glanced at the system page in his mind, and the 100,000 points in the bottom corner appeared clearly in his eyes. Some items, talents, skills, constitutions, etc. have also appeared on the electronic page. The most obvious one is the redeemable Kirin blood. When Lin Mo saw Qilin's blood, the first person to think of was Zhang Qilin. He is the most formidable figure in the tomb raiding world, and his skills were born for the purpose of descending the tomb. No matter how thrilling the tomb is, it can be safely grasped. If he could redeem his abilities, then the Insect Valley in southern Yunnan would be effortless. Now that you have the skill to save your life, even the Insect Valley in southern Yunnan cannot accept it. Lin Mo glanced at the electronic page and immediately exchanged Kirin blood, double finger cave exploration, and black gold ancient knife. These points were saved by him for almost a year. After redeeming for playing the Kirin 3-piece set, there are almost no points left. The rest, Lin Mo plans to keep as a backup. Ding, exchange successful. Congratulations to the host for obtaining black gold ancient blade, Kirin blood, and double finger cave exploration. Just after the successful exchange, Lin Mo clearly felt the Kirin blood merge into his body in the moment of exchange. The body has begun to undergo changes. It's getting a little hot and humid. The director roared angrily when he saw Lin Mo not speaking. Lin Mo, have you listened to me? Since appearing on the program, you have been wandering in outer space. Are you going to participate or not? After speaking, Lin Mo suddenly stood up. Director, I'll attend. I have something else to attend to. Let's go first. Lin Mo finished speaking and left without looking back. You kid. The director saw Lin Mo with a face like flipping through a book and wanted to say a few more words, but Lin Mo had already disappeared. Lin Mo was extremely anxious and hurriedly left the venue. The scorching heat on his body is increasing, so it's best to go back immediately to avoid letting people see his changes. Lin Mo left the venue, got in the car, drove in one go, and ran towards home at lightning speed. Just as he arrived downstairs, Lin Mo hurriedly got out of the car, and his energy seemed to be gathering in a certain direction, with inexhaustible energy faintly accumulating and ready to be unleashed. Lin Mo felt that he should vent his energy and decisively gave up the elevator, running towards the stairwell without hesitation. I ran to the 10th floor in one breath, and Lin Mo's atmosphere didn't catch a breath, even feeling comfortable. And the speed was extremely fast, only seeing a black figure flashing through the stairwell. Lin Mo rushed to the 30th floor with all his might and returned home. Bang! The door was heavily closed. Lin Mo felt that all the cells on his body were being baptized, as if his pores were emitting waves of scorching heat. Even the bones are being burned by the flames. Lin Mo let out a muffled groan at his throat, and a faint black unidentified liquid appeared in the position of his arm. End of this chapter. Chapter 2. Obtaining Kirin Bloodline. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Chapter 2 Obtaining Kirin Bloodline. Lin Mo knew that the Qilin blood was refining impurities from his body. Although it was painful, my heart was unusually excited. The thought of becoming a formidable figure like Zhang Qilin is worth all the pain on his body. Moreover, only by becoming stronger can one survive in exploration. Now that he has Kirin blood, he can become a strong person like the little brother. Thinking that I can have Kirin blood like my little brother later, I am not only excited but also hopeful. 20 minutes later. The pain on Lin Mo's body has disappeared, the body is already filled with energy. Lin Mo then stood up to look in the mirror, unsure if there had been any changes in his body. However, looking at myself in the mirror, every part of my face and hands that could reveal flesh was covered in dark mucus. Lin Mo looked at these impurities still emitting a foul odor and hurriedly walked into the bathroom to take a shower. Half an hour later. Lin Mo saw himself in the mirror, with firm skin, firm lines, and robust arms. Each muscle combination is perfect, not thin or weak, but a robust overall. Lin Mo was very satisfied with what he saw. The muscles refined with Kirin blood were many times better than those he had exercised. Even the most prestigious athlete is not as successful as the muscles he has built after enduring half an hour of pain. It's just a matter of a few tens of minutes to obtain such flesh and blood, it's worth it. Lin Mo looked at himself in the mirror with satisfaction, then turned back to the bedroom to prepare to change clothes. The hand that was about to pick up the clothes suddenly stiffened. His index and middle fingers have doubled in length compared to before. Lin Mo's eyes lit up. When did it grow? Is it when he was tempered with Qilin blood? Double finger exploration is a key skill for Zhang Qilin to break through the tomb mechanism. There are many mechanisms in the tomb, and this skill is needed to unlock them. It is precisely because of this that he exchanged 20,000 points for this skill. Lin Mo thought of this and his eyes were filled with excitement. Then he closed the door of the wardrobe and suddenly raised his hand, stabbing in with 2 fingers. Luo bang, the door of the wardrobe was poked with 2 holes, and Lin Mo's fingers did not feel any pain. Double finger exploration is the unique skill of Fakyu Gate, and the young man used this method to break through the mechanism of the tomb. The tomb door can be easily poked open, let alone the door panel of a mere wardrobe. Double finger exploration can be so powerful, if Lin Mo quickly took out the black and gold ancient knife from the backpack in the system. The blade is completely black, emitting a cold light at the position of the blade. Just from the appearance, you can feel the sharpness of this knife. It is truly a divine weapon crafted from meteorite iron. According to the book, this knife weighs at least several hundred jin and cuts iron like mud. Even the most powerful zongzi will be easily handled. Although it weighed a few hundred pounds, it swung freely in Lin Mo's hand. With a movement of his mind, he picked up the black golden ancient sword in his hand and waved it a few times in mid-air. Even when waving in the air, one can feel the aura of the black gold ancient blade surging with the movement. If it weren't for being tempered with Qilin blood, I probably wouldn't be able to pick up a knife, right? Lin Mo looked at the black gold ancient blade a few times, and his eyes were filled with admiration. The exploration of celebrity forbidden areas caused a lot of sensation in the summer. Many netizens are looking forward to and following the start of this program. But there is also a small group of people who are heading towards Lin Mo. As the youngest explorer in the summer, Lin Mo's most eye-catching feature, apart from his outstanding performance on the adventure journey, is this face. Many people even believe that Lin Mo will join the entertainment industry and become a popular hot potato among celebrities through this program. Weibo and news headlines, among which the first 3 are news related to Lin Mo. The youngest explorer leading the team. Close contact with celebrities is an explorer a saved galaxy. You can participate in adventures with a few celebrities. How did the little fresh meat explorer transform from a layman to a celebrity's bodyguard? The news is constantly fermenting. Fans of 7 celebrities are all commenting extensively below. I'm really envious. I didn't expect the adventurer industry to have a chance to enter the entertainment industry. I can still see my family's hot bar. I'm really envious. Isn't this too young? There are many explorers, so we should find an experienced one. After all, isn't this Lin Mo too young? Yeah, what's the situation with the production team? Is this a world of face watching? They're going on an adventure in a forbidden area, which is an area that no one has ever explored before. Is it okay to be so young? I also doubt it, but this is a world that looks at faces. This explorer only has less than a year to start broadcasting, and even his experience has been left behind in the exploration industry. I don't know if it's feasible. This is annoying. He was lucky to participate in the program with our little Chaoyue. It's best to stay away from Big Honey, otherwise we won't get used to him. What kind of luck is this? I heard that Wu Jing doesn't like men who have the same appearance as a female canon. It's probably because he's unhappy. I have a very bad idea. Maybe hiring such an explorer is unnecessary. The comments from netizens are gradually deviating from their previous envy to jealousy. Even some people have started threatening Lin Mo's live streaming platform account verbally, and private messages are also increasing. Lin Mo's lips twitched as he watched the conversations of these netizens. These netizens have really it's amazing. He just participated in a program, as if he would do something to those female celebrities. Does he look like a bad person? Lin Mo touched his face and gave a faint smile. Afternoon, Lin Mo was studying the black gold ancient knife in the room when he received a message from the production team. Let them prepare some things for exploring southern Yunnan. Although the production team mentioned the past in the insect valley of southern Yunnan during the press conference, everyone only knew that it was a forbidden area. I thought no one had ever stepped in before, but little did I know that the production team had already instructed security personnel to prepare in advance. This program is all presented in the form of live broadcasts, and they must also ensure the safety of the stars, in case of any accidents. Then there's no need to continue with this program. In order to ensure the safety of the celebrities, security personnel began to protect and survey the outskirts of the forbidden area. This matter is all conducted in secret, only insiders know. Lin Mo thought of his current abilities and a series of lists given by the program team. There are densely packed, at least nearly 50 types of objects. It may be difficult for others, but for him, it's useless. Only food and water are what he needs the most. Lin Mo stared at this list for a long time, picked up his clothes and went to find his old partner. For over a year, he has often gone on adventures and brought the most convenient things with him. He always prepares equipment that is convenient to carry. Only water and dry food are specially prepared. End of this chapter. Chapter 3. Departure, Insect Valley in Southern Yunnan. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 3 Departure, Insect Valley in Southern Yunnan. Lin Mo came to the outskirts of Kyoto with a familiar background, and there is a commodity store on the outskirts of the suburbs. Looking at the facade, it may not be very large or even slightly damaged, but the interior is full of 5 internal organs. Lin Mo just parked the car at the entrance. The door of the goods store has been opened, and a middle-aged man dressed casually walked out with a pile of garbage in his hand. When Lin Mo got off the car, his indifferent eyes suddenly flashed with a hint of amazement. Lin Mo got out of the car in black and lifted his hand to remove the sunglasses from his face. Expose those awe-inspiring eyes. The whole body seemed to have an added touch of awe. The man looked at Lin Mo, clearly feeling very familiar, but now there was an unknown fear, and he couldn't say where the fear came from. Lao Mo. Lin Mo had already walked up to him and called out loudly. The absent-minded Lao Mo finally regained his senses and his gaze fell on Lin Mo. Well, come on in. Lao Mo regained his senses, put down the garbage in his hand, turned around and walked into the store, and quickly adjusted his emotions to drive away the fear in his heart. Lin Mo's equipment for this year's exploration was all obtained from Mo, and even the most famous shopping mall in Kyoto may not have a complete range of his products. Many things are not available on the market. You haven't been here for a long time, what do you need this time? As a regular customer of Mo, Lin Mo was the one who left the deepest impression on him, not because of others, but because of that unforgettable face. I only need water and dry food, the more convenient it is, the better it is to be portable. Lin Mo succinctly stated his requirements. Mo was taken aback for a moment, then remembered something and walked into a small room behind him. In a few minutes, when he came out, Mo still had a box in his hand. This is a newly developed oral water ball from abroad, which can hold up a mouthful of water. If there is a water source in the place you are going this time, you can bring some of this. This is compressed dry food, and I added some things to blend in. The saturation feeling is stronger than the ones on the market. You can bring some, it will be enough in 10 days. Lin Mo looked at the things inside the box and casually picked up a few water droplets. Although the Dianan Insect Valley is in great crisis, there is still water available in the village, and these things are still good for backup. Bring me some. Lin Mo took the things, paid for them, and put them in his bag without taking up much space, which satisfied him very much. Mo saw Lin Mo walking further and further, and that intangible fear disappeared in an instant. Can't help but take a long breath. I don't even understand why his sudden change was so significant. Lin Mo glanced at his backpack and smiled with wisdom. After being introduced to Mo by some adventurers, the two gradually became familiar. He not only has advanced items, but also a person who enjoys researching and experimenting. Every time he comes here, there are surprises for him, just like this time, it's very surprising. 3 days later, the live broadcast of the program has already begun. The 6 celebrities have arrived at the designated location of the production team and are being escorted by a dedicated helicopter in southern Yunnan. A studio was specially prepared by the off-site program team and hosted by the popular host Bing Bing. Hello everyone, the long-awaited Star Forbidden Area exploration has finally begun. I am the host Bing Bing. Today, I will watch this live broadcast with everyone. With the sound of ice, the barrage in the live broadcast room has heated up. Sleeping slot. It's finally started, I've been waiting for a long time, and I'm so excited in my heart. Bing Bing's wife is really good. Looking, not inferior to those celebrities. You better not speak recklessly, Bing Bing's wife is not yours. That's not yours either. By the way, the Insect Valley in southern Yunnan is a place that no one has ever been to before. Would it be very dangerous? You're not right. It's not that the Insect Valley in southern Yunnan is very dangerous, but many forbidden areas are very dangerous. I'm really worried about my big honey. Xiao Chaoyue is so small, it looks very dangerous. But with Wolf Warrior Wu Jing around, I believe there won't be any problem. That's a real hero. Just as netizens were scrolling through the barrage, several guests were waiting for the arrival of the explorer Lin Mo. Louis Fei and Yang Mi, as well as Yang Chaoyue and Reba, are discussing skincare products and things they have prepared for each other. 4 people's suitcases are all placed beside them, with at least 10 suitcases for each person. Only Yang Chaoyue has the fewest luggage, only 1, but it is also the largest in size. Wu Jing and Sha Yi on the side only have a large mountaineering bag on their bodies, nothing else. Do you see that these girls are out on a trip? They're going on an adventure, not a trip. Look at this whole thing. Sha Yi and Wu Jing sat in the shadow position under the helicopter, enjoying the cool without any image. Wu Jing was wearing a camouflage outfit, with a pair of sunglasses on her face. Her sleeves were rolled up, revealing her robust arms. Watching these girls chattering about some skincare issues, He had no interest in these topics at all. Who are we waiting for now? Wu Jing turned her head to look at Sha Yi. Lin Mo, he led us on an adventure. I heard he looks good. Sha Yi recalled for a moment. That's just fresh meat. Wu Jing's tone was somewhat disdainful, mainly because she didn't have a good impression of fresh meat and looked like a mother's cannon. The outdoor camera has shifted to several people. Wow, Big Honey, even wearing casual clothes is so beautiful and charming. It's really worth looking at. Don't speak recklessly, it's better to look good at Reba. With her fair skin and tall nose bridge, I really love her. It all grows on my aesthetic point. I really want to touch her face. Lu Yifei is still a celestial being who descended to the mortal world, especially in this white dress. She looks so beautiful no matter how she looks, she is truly beautiful and moving. Xiao Chaoyue is also good, full of vitality, especially in terms of appearance, she is not inferior to them at all. I really want to marry her back home. You men are just superficial and have no masculinity at all. Look at Wu Jing, sitting there is full of energy. What a real man. He is more attractive than fresh meat. Uncle's level is still Sha Yi, and his speech is very humorous. This tone. I heard that when he was young, he was responsible for his appearance. Although his appearance is no longer good, his humor is the key to success. Come on, who's not someone who looks at your face? You all follow your facial features one by one, so don't make excuses for yourself. People who can say these things are the kind of people who can't stand others' kindness. Maybe you don't seem like men. End of this chapter. Chapter 4. The Entertainment Star Team delaying us. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 4. The Entertainment Star Team delaying us. I agree with this statement. When it comes to man, only Wu Jing is the leader. Isn't that right? Are those girls out on a trip? Are they still carrying so many boxes? I wonder if adventure is convenient, okay. The terrain in southern Yunnan is remote, all along mountain roads. How can I pick up these luggage? I can't throw them away halfway. Why haven't we started yet? Are there too few people? Of course, there's one less explorer. I really don't understand why the production team invited Lin Mo. Even though there are so many explorers in our summer, and there are many who have more experience and expertise, why did they choose him? Isn't it beautiful? Hey. You're right, it looks really nice. I heard that during the press conference, it was like I had never seen the world before, and I was so nervous that I couldn't speak. I heard the director was angry. If it weren't for signing the contract, the director probably wouldn't have wanted him, it's just that this face can attract some little girls. At this moment, netizens are all criticizing Lin Mo. Lin Mo's car has arrived at the designated location. He was dressed in black, carrying a backpack behind him, and had a black and gold ancient sword. The sharp temperament is even more prominent in the black clothes. Like a dormant divine beast resting. Reba, who had been studying cosmetics for half a day, was feeling a bit dry in her mouth. Coupled with the hot sunshine, she lowered her head and glanced at the watch on her wrist. The previously agreed time has passed. Why hasn't Lin Mo come yet? Yeah, the sunlight is scorching hot, is it traffic jam? Lu Yifei still fanned herself with her hands, her gaze occasionally fixed on the location of the door. If you know you're stuck in traffic, you should come earlier. You really don't have a sense of time. Yang Mi wrapped her hands around her chest and stood lazily in place, her tone somewhat dissatisfied. Yang Chaoyue thinks it's okay and can understand, after all, the traffic in Kyoto is always congested. It's just a bit hot, anyway there's sun protection, not afraid. Just when everyone lacked patience, Lin Mo arrived late. Reba's sharp eyes saw a tall figure approaching them at the entrance. Look, this is Lin Mo, right? Reba's voice caught everyone's attention at the entrance. I saw Lin Mo slowly walking up, and the face that made countless women scream also amazed Yang Mi and the others. With a cold breath, all four of them kept their eyes fixed on Lin Mo's body. Wu Jing and Sha Yi also got up from the ground. When Wu Jing saw the moment Lin Mo, she felt an invisible pressure. Especially those eyes, they have a terrifying power and aura. After all, Wu Jing has studied martial arts and spent some time in the military. He is very sensitive to dangerous atmospheres. That's not right. Isn't it said that this is an explorer? Why does it look like killing a lot of people? This kind of temperament is not possessed by ordinary people. Wu Jing, what are you looking at? It's not his fault to look good. Don't discriminate against others for nothing. Whether we can come back alive depends on this guy. Sha Yi was worried that Wu Jing might not give her a good face, so she decided to get a preventive shot. If you provoke someone, then throw them into some deep mountain or old forest, and you won't be able to find a way to cry. Lao Sha, this person is not a little fresh meat, he is a real man. When Wu Jing heard Sha Yi say this, she smiled and the corners of her eyes were washed with fine lines by the wind and frost due to the difficulty of filming, and now they were also piled up. Then he lightly tapped Sha Yi's shoulder and walked towards Lin Mo's opposite side. Ah! What do you mean by that? Sha Yi also followed closely behind. Bing Bing was momentarily stunned when she saw Lin Mo. Then I remembered that I was still hosting and took a deep breath. I have seen Lin Mo's videos before and just thought he looks good, but I think Lin Mo is the most attractive and handsome at this moment. But also realizing a problem. I don't know if all the netizens have noticed, Lin Mo only has one backpack. The forbidden area is so dangerous, just a small backpack can solve it. Are you also curious? Bing Bing deliberately lowered her voice and said. Lying trough. Isn't it? Even if we can't be like those female celebrities, we have to be like Wu Jing and Sha Yi. There's no reason to just have this small backpack. That's a forbidden area. Even if it's not a forbidden area, what kind of tent do you need to stay outside for a few days for a picnic? The barrage has already started rolling. No, is outdoor exploration like this? Are these professional explorers? Are they fooling themselves or us? How can I trust him to take Big Honey to the forbidden area? Is this pretending to be cool? I really can't stand his appearance. How can we explore like this? This is intentional. I want to save energy on my own. Seeing that Reba and his team have a lot of things, can we borrow something? This is because he has grown his mind, right? That's not possible, it's still a dangerous forbidden area. Don't drag us down, Xiao Chaoyue. How did you say that? Should our Louis Fei be implicated? No way, will this borrow those things from girls? After all, he's also a big man. Is it possible or not? If it's not possible, then change people. How can these people lead them on adventures? They don't have any basic knowledge, no wonder the places they explore are all those small places. You guys are really enough. This is because Lin Mo, who is jealous of us, looks handsome than you, isn't it? Oh my god, do Lin Mo still have fans? What do you guys really like about Lin Mo? A group of brainless people just take a liking to their faces. Didn't you also take a liking to those female celebrities' faces? Do you still want to marry them back home? It's really wishful thinking. I'll just wait and see. If Lin Mo doesn't take good care of my hot bar, I'll be unhappy, so I won't be polite. Compared to the fans of celebrities and big shots, Lin Mo's fans are very few, and the number is also pitiful. Even if I wanted to help Lin Mo speak, it was like a stone sinking into the sea. But these fans have great confidence in Lin Mo, as long as they explore, they will have outstanding performance. They were conquered in this way. Lin Mo had already stood in front of the 6 people, without any special treatment because they were celebrities. Looking at the luggage of Yang Mi in the four of them, my eyebrows furrowed. Is this a sightseeing trip? Still on a business trip, don't you know that adventure only requires convenience? These things are all useless, it's best to take some outdoor necessities. Lin Mo spoke up first, his gaze sweeping over these female celebrities. Yang Mi and her companions were also awakened by this sound. The four of them couldn't help but feel regretful. How could they have been amazed by him? Yang Mi felt even more angry and sighed inwardly that she was not worthy of it. After suffering a loss, she still couldn't remember. This is a necessity. End of this chapter. Chapter 5. Takes you on an adventure, you bring your own hot pot, sour and spicy noodles. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 5 takes you on an adventure, you bring your own hot pot, sour and spicy noodles. Yang Mi responded with an impatient expression. A necessity. I hope you won't regret it. Lin Mo saw the appearance of these female celebrities and didn't need to guess what was inside this box. Either skincare products or skincare products, there are also a lot of clothes. But the mountainous roads in southern Yunnan are rugged, and even walking is very bumpy. Without the accompaniment of staff, carrying these luggage is a burden. But Lin Mo did not intend to force them to give up. Without suffering a bit, he would not know what kind of arduous journey exploration is. Reba, Yang Chaoyue, and Louis Fei looked at each other. After all, Lin Mo was also an explorer, and they should have known more about this kind of thing than they did. Is it possible that these luggage are indeed heavier? But these are all very important things, giving up on that is heartbreaking. Since you don't want to, then let's board the plane. Lin Mo finished speaking and walked straight over the four people towards the direction of the helicopter. Wu Jing's gaze met Lin Mo's gaze, just one glance, as if he had been targeted by a fierce beast. A layer of sweat gradually rose from behind. What's going on? How could there be such a feeling? Are real men like beasts? Let's go, Lao Wu. If you don't get on the plane, you'll leave us behind. Sha Yi saw Wu Jing in a daze, his expression changed, and he extended his hand to push. Wu Jing regained her senses and took a deep look at Lin Mo's back. Without saying anything, she and Sha Yi boarded the plane together. The helicopter has a 10-grid ladder, which can be easily climbed up without luggage, but with a bow Lin Mo glanced at the few female celebrities pulling their suitcases, but didn't say much. I regret it deeply in my heart. What kind of contract should I sign for the sake of money? This time, I'll be fine with several dragging oil bottles. I hope they won't hold back when the time comes. After boarding the plane, Lin Mo put the hat behind his clothes on his head and closed his eyes to rest. Sha Yi and Wu Jing then boarded the plane and chose the innermost seat to sit on. But female celebrities have made it difficult. How can we get up here? At this moment, Bing Bing, as the host, has already started warming up. Friends, if it's an adventure, Reba and her companions do have a lot of luggage. The rugged mountain roads in southern Yunnan are not easy to walk, and these luggage will only become a burden. All we can do now is pray for them, don't go on adventures without physical strength. Bing Bing's words made netizens feel heartbroken, watching as these female celebrities struggled to carry their luggage onto the plane and still couldn't get on. Oh my dear honey is so heartbroken. It seems to be very heavy, and I really want to wipe her sweat. I still feel sorry for my hot tub. It looks heavy and difficult to lift, but unfortunately, I'm just too far away. Our fairy sister is still working hard, with 3 boxes. Looking at this delicate little body, I really feel heartbroken. Fortunately, our Chaoyue only has 1 suitcase, but this is too big. If you ask me, women are troublesome, especially female celebrities. Let's take a look at who's on an adventure with so many gifts. How can they hold a suitcase with just 2 hands? Don't trouble my brother Wu Jing. And Uncle Shai, he's old and can't withstand this ability anymore. Netizens are watching how female celebrities get their suitcases onto the helicopter. At this moment, the debugging equipment of the celebrities has been completed, and their conversations can be heard by people all over the network. Yang Mi and the other four tried for a while, but none of their luggage was picked up. On the contrary, they had been exposed to the sun before and were already extremely hot. Now, being tossed around like this, their bodies are sweating profusely, and sweat beads are constantly falling off their faces. Brother Wu Jing, Brother Sha Yi, can you help us? Reba raised her eyes and gasped, looking up at the position at the entrance of the plane. The two people named have a physical lag. Don't help, it's not like that, but if you help, what should we do later? That doesn't mean you have to help carry your luggage all the time. Adventures require physical strength, and you waste all your energy here. What if you encounter any danger? But it's not possible without help now. People all over the country are watching their performance, it's not appropriate not to do something. Just as the two were hesitating, Lin Mo closed his eyes and spoke on the side. You can't solve the problem now, so what's the next path? Who will keep helping you? You need to figure it out, this is an adventure, not a trip. There are only two paths now. First, take out important things and put them in a box. Second, you can bring them up yourself. Lin Mo's lukewarm voice made everyone hear it vividly. Yang Mi and Reba looked at the suitcase in their hands with reluctance in their eyes. Just as a few people were hesitating, Yang Mi's heart felt an additional wave of defiance. If you don't help, can't the production team either? Yang Mi contacted Director Lin from the program team through the device. But after hearing this, Director Lin refused the request. The production team doesn't always have someone to serve them. After hearing Director Lin's response, the four celebrities were very embarrassed, and their previous defiance disappeared completely. Finally, Wu Jing and Sha Yi came forward to help out of a humanitarian spirit. Mainly, if we don't get it up, everyone's time will have to be spent on it. Upon seeing this, Lin Mo's eyes, which had just opened, closed again. How can one survive after entering the forbidden area, even if they can't bear this kind of insignificant pain? Lin Mo's words and actions are nothing but groundbreaking on the heads of these fans. Is this Lin Mo sick? If he doesn't help himself, why don't he let Wu Jing and the others help? What kind of person is this? There's really no gentlemanly demeanor, is this a man? Are those fans who used to like him blind? What kind of character is this? It's better for our uncle to help carry luggage at such an old age. You may have misunderstood. Wu Jing spoke up, otherwise he wouldn't have taken action. Also, take a look at what a real man is. So what? At least our uncle took action. Shouldn't our uncle just help? I don't know how heavy these luggage are. What you're saying, isn't our Wu Jing tired? Even if she has strength, she doesn't need it here. Netizens are blaming each other, but most of them believe that Lin Mo is not a real man and has no gentlemanly demeanor. When Shai picked up the last luggage, his forehead was already covered in beads of sweat. Miss, what's in your box? It's too heavy. Shai finished speaking and wiped the beads of sweat on her forehead. Although Wu Jing did not sweat, her breath was also somewhat unstable and her gaze was curious. Upon hearing this, Reba opened her suitcase. There are facial mask and skin care products, mosquito control spray, and some clothes, but the pants must be there. Additionally, there are some fast food options, such as homemade hot pot, some instant noodles, and sour and spicy noodles. End of this chapter. Chapter 6. Lin Mo's Desire and Indulgence Tips. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 6. Lin Mo's Desire and Indulgence Tips. There are also waves of foul-smelling yogurt lumps. When Sha Yi and Wu Jing saw these things, they became even more determined in their thoughts. This girl has never been on a long journey before. She didn't bring anything she should have brought, and she brought everything she shouldn't have brought. Not only were they stunned, but also the netizens were stunned. These things are very interesting, they can all be used outdoors. But aren't there too many toiletries? Is there a place to take a shower in the wild? I saw Wu Jing's eyes, that shocked expression. Would you regret it? The things I helped bring with me were these things. I didn't see anything else, I just saw Reba's cuteness. I guess the luggage of other female celebrities is also similar. It has been proven that Wu Jing really thought this way in her heart. If she had known it was something like this, she wouldn't have wanted to bring it up. Lin Mo still has foresight, at least his physical fitness has been preserved. Reba, you're definitely on a trip. You haven't brought anything useful with you, at least you need to bring a knife or something. Shai smiled helplessly. Yes, a knife. Rebe naively took out a nail clipper from the makeup bag in her suitcase. Shai. Wu Jing. At this point, please take your seats, the plane is about to depart and escort you to the designated location in the insect valley of southern Yunnan. The sound of ice came from their earphones and gently reminded them. Reba quickly packed her luggage and sat next to Yang Mi. The plane has taken off, and everyone is looking down. Yang Chaoyue was making such a plane for the first time and was filled with curiosity. She took out her phone and took photos. Lu Yifei is the same, occasionally taking selfies with Yang Chaoyue. Yang Mi and Reba had the most luggage, their strength had run out, and they snuggled together with their eyes closed for a nap. At this moment, the senior director Lin and deputy director of the production team, as well as the leaders of various departments in the production team, are watching the data in the live broadcast room. Seeing popularity rising at a visible speed to the naked eye, Director Lin was very satisfied. This is the first time that the Xia has started the show in this way, and just as the program trailer was aired, the Xia's netizens were already paying attention to the program, even looking forward to it. In addition, the invitations are all from celebrities and celebrities, with extremely high rank levels and increasing popularity. The fans of these celebrities gathered together can also reach tens of millions of popularity. But for the investors of the program team, these are not enough. To attract attention, it requires more ideas to innovate and integrate. After they arrive at the restricted area, your technical department will initiate a voting session for netizens to vote on how these celebrities will enter the restricted area. Every vote requires payment, understand? I also need to inform Bing Bing about this matter, and she will be the one to release the results. Drone live streaming also needs to keep up, preferably with one per person. Use the settings on the wristband to drive the drone's camera, and immediately turn on the camera on their wristband. Director Lin sat in the main seat and announced this rule. After hearing these words, the deputy director and people from various departments couldn't help but admire Director Lin's wisdom. How about calling them a director? This voting session gives netizens a sense of participation and allows them to make money, which is really killing two birds with one stone. And it can also increase the difficulty for celebrities, which is what makes them more attractive. After receiving instructions from Director Lin, the technical department began preparing for the voting process. As soon as this voting session is launched, the data and voter turnout are constantly increasing. Director Lin looked at the situation is very good. If you want to have ratings, you have to start with these participants, preferably by torturing them. If the program team takes action, if any celebrity has problems, they will also be responsible. These fans may also curse them, and now they have given the decision-making power to them, as they toss and turn. After all, the thinking of the masses is vast and boundless. Moreover, these devices also require money, and with the compensation of these celebrities, they are all piled up with money. Now they need to get their capital back as soon as possible. 3 hours later, the helicopter hovered over the forest. Finally, it slowly fell down. After Yang Mi and others got off the plane, they saw a narrow path in front of them, covered in mud and some gravel. Not to mention carrying a lot of luggage, it's just a hassle to walk over. Ladies and gentlemen, due to terrain issues, helicopters can only escort you here. You will need to walk the road ahead yourself. I hope you have a safe journey. The icy sound came from the miniature earphones, still warm and gentle. Wu Jing and Sha Yi are fine, after all, they have all their luggage on them, but these female celebrities are in dire straits. Reba, Yang Chaoyue, Louis Fei, and Yang Mi all had awkward and regretful faces. It's just walking on ordinary roads, and carrying these luggage is a problem, let alone on this muddy road. The four of them focused on Sha Yi, Wu Jing, and Lin Mo beside them. Can you help me out? Sha Yi and Wu Jing felt a tingling sensation on their scalp, isn't it what they thought? Lin Mo's gaze was fixed on the opposite mountain road from the moment he got off the plane, his face darkened, and he vaguely felt an uncomfortable feeling. This is the breath of Sha Qi and Yin Qi. This evil energy makes the Qilin bloodline on the body even more excited, and the Qilin aura on the body seems to explode at any time. Lin Mo ignored the help of these celebrities and walked towards the inside. The true name of Chonggu fruit in southern Yunnan is not false, even if it is so far from the tomb, the Yin energy is still so strong. Lin Mo left first, and Sha Yi and Wu Jing exchanged a glance. It's not that I don't want to help, but these luggage are really deadly. What's that? Lin Mo and others will meet me. I have some things I want to ask you for advice on. Sha Yi saw that the situation was not good, and decided to pursue Lin Mo instead of dying as a friend. Wu Jing was momentarily taken aback and secretly said that Sha Yi did not speak of martial arts ethics. Hurry up and catch up. It's even more embarrassing to leave Yang Mi and the four of them behind. The netizens in the live broadcast room were jumping with anger as they watched this scene. They all turned their attention to Lin Mo. Mainly, Sha Yi and Wu Jing have quite a few fans, so we cannot say too much, we can only start with Lin Mo. Sleeping slot. Are you a man? He doesn't even care about our big honey. Louis Fei is such a beautiful woman that you have the heart to let her do rough work. How can you keep watching? Is Lin Mo blind? Or do you think you have to rely on him now and start showing off? You did it on purpose. Wu Jing and Sha Yi didn't help the female celebrity either. You just see Lin Mo being easy to bully, right? End of this chapter. Chapter 7. This is the Explorer's Warning. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 7. This is the Explorer's Warning. I'm surprised. What are you fans doing with so much energy to Lin Mo? Why did they drop your idol? You have so many opinions. I don't think it's a big opinion, it's jealousy that Lin Mo can get up close with the celebrities. It's jealousy. Humph, how could Lin Mo, an unknown explorer, enter the entertainment industry and be with these celebrities? That's right, I just can't stand his attitude towards my Reba. He let Reba bask in the sun for so long before, it's really despicable. That's right, that's right. Netizens are all feeling outraged by Lin Mo's behavior, and the jealousy and verbal abuse are becoming increasingly high. I even feel that Lin Mo is not a man. As the host, Bing Bing's lips twitched as she watched the actions of several celebrities, but her good professional ethics made her smile. We have now arrived at the area of the Insect Valley in southern Yunnan, and we don't know what unknown side there may be inside. Let's wait and see. Bing Bing kept silent about the behavior and luggage of these four celebrities. Even in my heart, I dare not agree. Shouldn't we put down those useless items with so much luggage at this time? If you encounter danger, do you still have to run away with these luggage? But Bing Bing won't say these words. At this moment, Yang Mi watched as the backs of the three of them grew farther and farther away, gritting her teeth secretly. Honey, what should we do? Reba couldn't help feeling anxious as she watched the three figures walk further and further away. And he looked nervously at the surrounding environment, surrounded by trees on all sides, feeling terrifying. If something happens from somewhere, isn't it very dangerous that all four of them are girls? Lu Yifei and Yang Chaoyue exchanged a glance and finally decided to abandon the luggage on their bodies. Bring some important things with you and give up the rest. Yang Mi gritted her teeth and said, then opened the luggage box on her body. It was full of facial mask and sunscreen, as well as some clothes. He took out a large backpack in the trunk and carried necessities with him. Yang Chaoyue and Lu Yifei also quickly put these things in their backpacks. After they finished tidying up, the figures of Lin Mo and the others had already disappeared in front of them. Honey, I'm afraid. Let's hurry and leave. Reba was about to chase towards Lin Mo's position, but hesitated as she looked at the muddy ground. Anyway, let's hurry up and wait until there's water to clean. Yang Chaoyue finished speaking and led the way in. Pushi stepped into the mud with one foot, the entire back of the foot was covered in mud. Yang Chaoyue didn't care about hygiene and continued to walk forward. Let's go. Yang Mi led Ren Reba closely behind. Lu Yifei also took a deep breath of psychological construction and followed in their footsteps. Four people supported each other and walked towards the inside. After walking for more than 10 minutes, I saw the three people in front waiting for them. Reba's face lit up with joy. Seeing them there, I also felt a sense of security and my voice was a bit excited. Great, they're in front. After hearing the sound, Yang Mi first glanced straight ahead and finally pouted. After all, they are together and won't really care about us. Yang Mi looked at Lin Mo's firm figure, as the anger that had been ignited by his lack of help was gradually dissipating. But his face was still cold. Shai and Wu Jing watched as these girls had their luggage changed into backpacks, and couldn't help but feel that Lin Mo had the ability. They didn't want to give up on those things before, but now they've solved it. Lin Mo brothers are still impressive. Shai gave Lin Mo a thumbs up. Without forcing them, they will not know the danger of this society. The four of them walked panting towards the three of them, covered in yellow mud on their bodies and pants. Breathing is not very smooth either. There will be a village in front of you later. Remember, don't talk to those people, no matter how enthusiastic they are not allowed to speak. The reason why Lin Mo is standing here waiting for them is to warn them. This place is filled with negative energy and yin energy all year round, and the people inside have also undergone changes. Both the body and mind have been eroded by negative energy and yin energy. Even in kind people, there will be changes. Now they must be cautious for safety. Is there a village? Can I clean it up? As soon as Yang Chaoyue heard someone, her eyes lit up and she couldn't wait to wash the mud off her body. My feet are sticky, it's really uncomfortable. I said, why aren't you obedient, girl? Lin Mo said you're not allowed to talk to the people in the village, and you have to go clean up. Wu Jing looked at Yang Chaoyue speechlessly. Why can't this girl find the key point of the problem? But if they talk to us and don't respond, isn't that very impolite? Now it's a live broadcast, how will netizens and fans view us? Lu Yifei gasped for breath and said, after all, the image also needs to be maintained. I have reminded you that if you don't listen, you will bear the consequences. Lin Mo now feels that these female celebrities are beyond redemption, as there are crises within the forbidden area. If it's a trip at this time, then wait for bad luck. With all that said, he won't say much. If some things don't suffer losses, they won't know how dangerous their environment is. Wu Jing and Sha exchanged a glance, and Lin Mo's appearance didn't seem like a joke. Is there anything strange about this village? Shai feels a bit chilly behind her back. Lao Wu, I think we should be obedient. No one has ever entered this forbidden area before, so it's better to be careful. Sha whispered softly. Wu Jing nodded and glanced at Lin Mo next to her. With this serious appearance, she couldn't help but believe a bit. Yang Mi, Reba, and Yang Chaoyue looked at each other with displeasure, but they didn't say much and reluctantly followed Lin Mo towards the inside. The drone behind is still following in the sky. After hearing Lin Mo's words, Bing Bing was surprised in her heart. I don't know if you've noticed, but Lin Mo seems to be very familiar with this place. So the question is, why can't we talk to the people in the village? Is there a problem here? Bing Bing looked at the camera with a curious expression, feeling a bit confused. But netizens don't think so, on the contrary, they don't agree with Lin Mo's words. Little TM is talking nonsense. Is that the same thing? This is a forbidden area, even if it's an adventure, it's his first time coming. Besides, there are people in the village, why aren't they talking? Sister Tianxian is gentle and very polite. Yeah, we all stepped forward to say hello. How could we ignore it? Isn't that sick? To be polite, it must be our big honey. Our big honey is the kind of woman who is strong but has a soft heart, and you won't understand. Xiao Chaoyue is also a good girl and a neighbor who knows etiquette. You better be obedient, this is the explorer's warning. End of this chapter. Chapter 8. Villages outside Yunnan Worm Valley. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 8. Villages outside Yunnan Worm Valley. Don't talk too much, I still think there's a problem with your eyes. How could you like people like Lin Mo? Who knows how Lin Mo successfully came to this program? I don't feel honored, but I dare to treat our Reba like this. Take a look at what you've done. Isn't that right? There's also our real man, this is. Damn it. Wu Jing looks even more handsome. Lin Mo's fans wanted to maintain themselves, but their words became more and more, successfully overwhelming their barrage. As for this scene, the senior management of the program team will not mind. Whether it's insulting Lin Mo or defending oneself as a celebrity, as long as there is popularity and ratings, the rest is not important. Lin Dao, is this your method? I find it strange to use Lin Mo as the center of the topic. With so many domestic and foreign explorers, why choose an unknown Lin Mo? Are you doing this on purpose? The deputy director looked at Director Lin with a flattering expression on his face. Director Lin only showed a face that only businessmen have. It took a long time to choose Lin Mo, and most importantly, his face is the most eye-catching part. However, Lin Mo seems to be very familiar with this forbidden area. Didn't he say no one has come before? How did he know there was a village ahead? Has he ever come before? It's possible, as an explorer, it's also possible to explore everywhere. The people from the other departments below are still discussing. At this moment, Lin Mo and others walked through the muddy road, and a house construction suddenly appeared in front of them. The area is also becoming increasingly extensive. As everyone approached, the wooden fortress became clearer and clearer. Yang Mi and Reba saw such a building for the first time, picked up the camera equipment hanging around their necks, and took pictures of the village here. Louis Fei and Yang Chaoyue also started taking photos the same way. Wu Jing felt that this place was too desolate. Lin Mo, didn't you say someone was around? Why isn't there anyone around during this big day? Wu Jing asked with suspicion. Don't you think there's something unusual in here? Lin Mo paused in his footsteps and turned his head to look at Wu Jing and Sha, one or two people. What's the problem? Isn't it just sunny and a simple village? What can be different? Shai finished speaking and glanced at the sky above her head. I was still sunbathing before, and I don't know when I've been hiding in the clouds. No, it's not clouds. The sky above is blue. Even on cloudy days, there are dark clouds and dense steppes, not blue. If it is blue, it is thick clouds, and no light can appear, but he can still see the outline of the sun. What's going on here? Wu Jing also noticed. He has indeed been trained in the military and filmed in the wilderness, but such a scene is indeed very eerie, and it is also the first time he has seen it. Yang Mi and Reba, the four of them, had muddy feet and felt very uncomfortable. I didn't take the conversation between the three of them to heart at all. But rather thinking about how to wash your feet or change into new clothes. At this point, a sweet-looking girl dressed in local specialties emerged from a corner, looking at them with a smile on her face. "Brother, how handsome you are. Brother, can you come to my house and sit down?" My mother said, "Those who look good are all good people. You are guests from afar, and we sincerely invite you." The little girl grabbed Wu Jing's hand and looked at him with a smile on her face. Wu Jing was about to refuse when Lin Mo's soft cough came to her ear. Cough cough. Wu Jing turned her head to look at Lin Mo's expression, and her heart couldn't help but jump. She almost forgot that Lin Mo had said she couldn't respond. Wu Jing simply didn't speak, but walked forward. At first sight of the situation, Sha didn't understand what was going on, but Wu Jing didn't speak, and he couldn't speak either. After all, it wasn't an invitation to him, so it was better to remain silent. If someone listens, there will be those who won't listen. For example, the four girls behind me. "Brother Wu Jing, why are you ignoring her?" Reba touched her pocket, took out a lollipop, and happened to walk up to the little girl's side. "Come, little sister. Sister, please treat you to candy. Thank you for your kindness." Reba took the initiative to walk over and spoke softly. "Reba." Lin Mo suddenly turned back, his voice rising a bit. This sound added a hint of coldness. The aura of the Qilin on his body instantly surged. "What are you yelling at?" Yang Mi couldn't see it anymore and frowned angrily at him. "Isn't it just a sentence?" As for shouting at Reba. Reba was also shocked by the sudden roar and looked at Lin Mo with a bewildered expression, not noticing the face of the girl holding the lollipop. Behind them, Louis Fei and Yang Chaoyue also looked confused. They exchanged a glance and then looked at Lin Mo. "I just don't want the little girl to be upset. Why is it so urgent? Is it necessary for your face to look so ugly?" Outdoor host Bing Bing was also watching everyone's situation through the drone. Faced with Lin Mo's sudden change in face, Bing Bing was really scared. Why did Lin Mo's face suddenly change? Is there something wrong? I don't know if you've noticed, but the aura on Lin Mo's body seems a bit terrifying at this moment. The question of Bing Bing has made netizens feel extremely angry. Especially the fans of Reba are extremely angry. Isn't he just an explorer? Reba was also kind enough to comfort that little girl. Why was she yelled at? Is this when their Reba fans are gone? Damn it. What is Lin Mo? How could he harm our Reba? It's really despicable. Look at how scared our Reba is. How dare you? Why is that Wu Jing not speaking? If he were to speak, Reba wouldn't comfort this girl, nor would she be yelled for no reason. What's going on with Lin Mo? Didn't he just say something? Why was he yelled at? Lin Mo has already said that he cannot speak. He is an explorer. Who do you listen to if you don't listen to him? If these people can enter on their own, what else do explorers do? That's right, Lin Mo has become the object of your disdain. Anyone can teach him a lesson, can they? Roaring at our hot bar just doesn't work. Don't argue anymore. At this moment, Lin Mo was releasing the Qilin bloodline, and the little girl felt this invisible sense of oppression. My previously gloomy face is now filled with fear, as well as a hint of panic and helplessness. The little girl turned back to look at Lin Mo, her fearful eyes seeming somewhat unwilling. It seems like I don't want to give up on the prey in front of me like this. Then my heart turned and I looked at Reba with watery eyes, as if I had suffered a great deal of injustice. Okay, don't cry anymore. Don't pay attention to this brother. Sister, will you take you home? After seeing it, Reba quickly spoke out to comfort her and wiped away her tears. The little girl nodded busily and extended her finger to the location of an intersection across from her. Let's go, sister, take you home. Don't cry. After Reba finished speaking, she wanted to hold her hand. Next moment, end of this chapter. Chapter 9. Strange Villages, Bloody Hoes. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 9. Strange Villages, Bloody Hoes. Reba was about to reach out and hold the little girl, but she threw herself into the air. When looking in the direction of the little girl, the previously lively and agile little girl was now lying on the ground with her eyes tightly closed. There is still a man dressed in black standing next to him. Lin Mo, what are you doing? Yang Mi frowned and questioned. Even Louis Fei and Yang Chaoyue looked at him with displeasure. Yeah, how could you hit this little girl? Yeah, I don't want Sister Reba to give this little girl away. Just say it directly. Why do you take action on the little girl? Yang Chaoyue and Louis Fei both disagree. After all, they are celebrities, and now all summer's netizens are watching this program. If anything bad news comes out because of Lin Mo, they will also be implicated. I originally wanted to gain popularity and fame, but now my house collapsed. I said, have you listened? Lin Mo's face also turned cold in the face of several people's questioning. Looking straight at Reba. Reba saw his eyes with an indescribable fear. Even with a hint of regret in my heart, I shouldn't have disobeyed. At this moment, the drone has captured all of this, and Reba's fans have stepped forward to speak up for their idols. Sleeping trough. Lin Mo, what are you doing? You're actually killing our idol. Isn't it just sending a little girl home? What's wrong? Did you kill or set fire? Isn't that right? I don't have sympathy for myself, so I don't want others to have it. Now I'm going to knock my little girl unconscious. It's a live broadcast. Is this Lin Mo trying to dig a hole and bury himself? Are you people sick? Don't you think what's inside here is very strange? Why is this only little girl coming out? What about others? This is the only person in the village. Where did you come from? The clown who jumped over the bridge, even defended Lin Mo and hit someone. This is true, and now everyone on the internet has seen it. Just trying to attract our attention, right? Is this Lin Mo crazy about wanting to become famous? Knowing that his fame is not as big as these celebrities, so he's just doing some small moves. Damn it. What you said is very likely. The barrage of netizens wished to smash Lin Mo to death. Every word was brilliant, as if hoping to see the end of Lin Mo's downfall. Some netizens, when facing their idols, have no rationality and subconsciously think that those who are not good for their idols are the damn people. Wu Jing and Sha, who had walked up to the front, saw that they had not come up and then turned back to see the little girl lying on the ground. The two were greatly surprised. Lin Mo, did you make this? Wu Jing was surprised and looked at Lin Mo in surprise. The only one who can do it is Lin Mo, and there is no one else besides him. Get out of here. Lin Mo didn't want to explain much, his ears twitched slightly and he heard something unusual. Subconsciously holding Reba's hand, she moved closer to her position. Reba was not sure why, but her footsteps had just been forcibly moved away when a strange noise came from behind. She quickly turned around and saw a Ho lying quietly in the position where she had just stood. Reba's face changed, and her black and white eyes became fearful. If Lin Mo hadn't pulled her just now, then did this Ho just hit her? The more she thought about it, Reba's face turned a bit whiter. Ah! Yang Mi, Louis Fei, and Yang Chaoyue looked at this unexpected situation and couldn't help but be shocked. I also felt a wave of fear in my heart. They can see this Ho very clearly. If it's a second late, it will hit Reba. Wu Jing and Sha Yi never expected this thing to happen so suddenly. Just as I was about to ask what happened, I heard a series of shouts. The crowd looked at the sound and saw a group of men and women wearing the same distinctive clothes as little girls, holding shovel and hose, as well as sickles and sticks. Hurriedly rushing out of the street that the little girl had pointed to before, and these people were furious, with angry eyes and dark circles around their eyes. One by one, their spirit and spirit were gone, and suddenly they looked like walking corpses. Faced with the sudden emergence of these people, Wu Jing's heart sounded an alarm. As a warrior, killing intent is the most sensitive. If it were one or two, it would be okay, but looking at this scene now, the whole village has come out. Let's go. Wu Jing said, hurriedly running towards Lu Yifei and Yang Chaoyue on the side, holding one hand and running towards the inside of the village. The two were pulled away by a force before they could react. The previously stopped legs also had to step aside and run with Wu Jing. Sha Yi saw that Wu Jing had already run away with two of them, while Yang Mi was still watching the villagers as if they were about to speak, out of a humanitarian spirit. Even if it's in danger, we have to go back and grab a fight. If we just run away like this and wait until we go out, shouldn't these netizens spray him to death? Oh my, Yang Mi, what are you still standing for? If you don't run quickly, you'll be beaten later. You have nowhere to reason. Sha Yi grabbed Yang Mi and ran towards Wu Jing. Yang Mi still didn't understand what was going on, as she followed Sha and continued to ask questions in confusion. Why do we have to run? Can't we explain clearly? This person wasn't hit by us either, we were implicated. Do these people give you a chance to talk? Don't be so desperate, run away quickly. Sha Yi has not seen anything else now. Is it true that these people are going to take action, or is it the kind that doesn't give them a chance to speak? Lin Mo narrowed his eyes and saw the expressions and facial expressions of these villagers, thinking to himself that it was not good. These people are constantly eroded by Yin energy, have been assimilated, and even controlled. The only way now is to run quickly. Even if assimilated, they are still flesh and blood people and cannot be physically attacked. Think about it. Lin Mo pulled Reba and ran in the direction of Wu Jing. Reba was unsure, so Lin Mo's strength was relatively strong and he had to run along. Lin Mo, why are you running? Can we apologize? Reba had just walked the mountain road and her legs were trembling. Now she was being pulled and running, almost losing her strength. If it weren't for Lin Mo's pull, she would have fallen to the ground at any time. Lin Mo heard Reba's words but did not respond. Apologize. Are you apologizing to someone who wanted to kill you? What's the use of it? Was he sent to the door and beaten to death? Now Lin Mo's heart is even more regretful. What did he do to sign a contract for money? Encountering these celebrities, they have a big temper and are particularly unwilling to listen to advice. If I had listened to him, how could there be all these troubles? The villagers in the village behind them held up sharp weapons and closely followed behind them. There is a trend of never giving up until we catch up. End of this chapter. Chapter 10. Villages not recorded on the map. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 10. Villages not recorded on the map. The drone flew high and captured this scene clearly. I saw Wu Jing pulling Lu Yifei and Yang Chaoyue, Sha Yi pulling Yang Mi, and Lin Mo pulling Reba. 7 people are shuttling back and forth inside the village. When Bing Bing, who is currently hosting outdoors, saw this scene, her eyes were filled with shock and she was also worried about them. From the perspective of drones, there are at least a few hundred villagers here. These people are all chasing a few people fiercely, and thinking about it makes them feel heart-wrenching. Although we don't understand why these villagers suddenly appeared and were still holding weapons, all we can do now is pray for their safety. And I also realized a problem, this village is really weird. Bing Bing looked at the camera and said her highlights. The most important thing is that these villagers have prepared too many weapons in their hands. Almost everyone has one, as if preparing to attack them long ago. Netizens are indifferent to Bing Bing's rhetoric, and the fans of the 6 celebrities have already become angry. If it weren't for Lin Mo, these things wouldn't have happened. His grandfather. Is Lin Mo sick? Reba wants to send that child home, but if she doesn't let him go, it's okay. She even knocked him unconscious. Can you blame these villagers for being angry? Yeah, if you don't want it, then don't want it. What are you doing with it? Even if you do, there's no need to implicate our heavenly immortal sister. We were tired from walking just now, but now we're being pulled away by Wu Jing. It's all Lin Mo's fault. Our little Chaoyue is the same. At such a young age, I don't know if I can handle these things. It makes me feel heartbroken. Wu Jing is still powerful. If she encounters danger, she still knows how to protect Yang Chaoyue and Lui Fei. Sha Yi is not bad either, I haven't forgotten Yang Mi. Have you forgotten that if it weren't for Lin Mo just now, Reba would have already been injured? That's the trouble caused by Lin Mo. Oh my god. This Lin Mo is sick. Why did he knock out his child? Who dares to knock out my child? I'll do my best, TM. Just knocked out a child and the whole village chased after him, isn't that a problem? They are united, this is their village's unity. Netizens now have a stronger opinion of Lin Mo, subconsciously believing that this situation is also the trouble he has caused. As for what saved Reba before, they chose to automatically forget. At this moment, Director Lin and others who are paying attention to their every move are already foolish. Many senior executives in departments have turned their attention to Director Lin. Director Lin, that's really a good strategy. Did these villagers spend a lot of money, right? Mass actors are also very expensive. The deputy director thought it was a program effect and looked at Director Lin with admiration on his face. I have to say, it's really far-sighted. Looking at the current data, it's soaring. From the previous 50 million, it has risen to 80 million, and there is still a faint trend of explosion. The main entertainment headlines are all about the topic of this forbidden exploration. It has to be said that Director Lin is really impressive, able to grasp people's thoughts so accurately. The deputy director only focused on flattering the horse and completely ignored the leader's frightened expression at the moment. I even thought it was the data that shocked him. After hearing the sound, Director Lin struggled to swallow a mouthful of water. The cold sweat and pale complexion on his body became increasingly clear. What? What village? Director Lin's voice began to tremble. Isn't this a village? What's wrong with you, Director Lin? Why does your face look so ugly? The words of the deputy director shattered everyone's previous admiration and turned into suspicion. I did ask people to step in first and secretly minimize the danger of the forbidden area, after all, to ensure the safety of the stars. But the map they gave only had caves and some dilapidated temples, no villages, and no villagers. Lin Dao explained his rapid breathing. People who were previously happy about the rise of data are also feeling a bad premonition at this moment. So, where have they gone now? Why didn't you land at the designated location? So. These people. The deputy director's eyes were also filled with fear as he looked at Director Lin, with layers of cold sweat emerging from behind. If they don't walk in according to the designated location of the program team, so what did they encounter? Contact the security personnel going to the restricted area immediately, and I need to know their specific locations now. Hurry up. Director Lin was the first to react and turned his head to look at the assistant with the same unattractive expression, giving orders. After hearing the sound, the assistant was about to go out and contact. Suddenly, a staff member rushed in outside the door, looking anxious, and then looked at all the senior executives of the company. I will no longer conceal it. Director Lin, it's not good. All the security personnel sent to pave the way have gone missing, and their whereabouts are unknown. The signals that have been detecting these participants based on their location have been interrupted. Just as we stepped into the middle of southern Yunnan, the signal had already been interrupted, and we don't know what positioning the plane was descending based on. After hearing the report from the staff, Director Lin's face turned even more lifeless. My heart is unbearable, and I have even planned for the days when I will go to eat public food and suffer from my own downfall. Now there is more regret. The forbidden area is so dangerous, for the sake of attracting attention and gimmicks. Surprisingly, it was chosen as the venue for the program. He was foolish, he underestimated the danger of the forbidden area. Now it's okay, I'll be carrying a life on my own at any time. Lin Dao felt that he might have to live inside for the latter half of his life. As for money, that's a well-known celebrity. If something goes wrong, what should we compensate for? Even if you dismantle yourself and sell it, you may not necessarily be able to afford compensation. The atmosphere in the conference room was oppressive, and everyone was watching Director Lin, waiting for his follow-up and instructions. For a long time, find. Deploy all security personnel, make sure to locate them, as well as your technical department, and try to locate them. Fortunately, there are still drones following to know their situation. Using satellite positioning, if it doesn't work, ask for permission from above and make sure to find them. And this matter needs to be done secretly, otherwise if some brainless fans go in to find their idols, the situation will be even bigger. Director Lin forced himself to calm down and looked at his assistant's instructions. Good. After hearing this, the assistant quickly walked out to handle the matter. After hearing this, the senior executives in other departments also felt that this was the best arrangement, and now they pray that they can all safely wait for support. As for the data and popularity, there is still money. This is all floating clouds. Suddenly, look, the situation is not very good. End of this chapter.